He wasn't born into widespread fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him, a calm authority, a grounded strength, a presence that felt steady even in silence. Baris Baktas didn't simply appear on Turkish television as another new face. He built his identity with patience, transforming discipline and quiet determination into one of the most talked about rising careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Baris Baktas was born on February 12, 1997, in Batman, Turkey. Long before scripts and studio lights, he was deeply connected to structure and responsibility. He pursued higher education in economics, showing an analytical side that few associate with the entertainment world. Alongside academics, he developed an interest in music and creative expression, gradually discovering that performance offered something numbers alone could not: emotional communication. His early years were not defined by instant visibility. Instead, he moved steadily, exploring modeling and artistic projects before stepping fully into acting. That breakthrough arrived with his role as Beren Saat in Çiçekleri. The series quickly gained a dedicated following, particularly among international viewers, and his portrayal of a complex, emotionally restrained character captured attention. Through Beren, he conveyed tension, loyalty, pride, and vulnerability without exaggeration, building connection through subtle intensity. What distinguishes Baris Baktas is control. Rather than relying on dramatic outbursts, he often chooses minimal expression, allowing emotion to simmer beneath the surface. This restrained style created strong on-screen chemistry and positioned him as a compelling dramatic lead early in his career. As the series expanded its reach across digital platforms, his popularity grew beyond Turkey. Social media engagement surged, fan communities multiplied, and his name began circulating in discussions about the next generation of Turkish male leads. Yet despite the attention, his progression has remained measured rather than rushed. Off-screen, his image reflects composure and discipline. Fitness and physical conditioning remain part of his routine, reinforcing the structured mindset that shaped his early years. He keeps his private life guarded, sharing limited glimpses rather than constant exposure. That controlled visibility strengthens the mystique surrounding him. His fashion presence leans toward sharp tailoring and understated confidence. Whether appearing at promotional events or in editorial shoots, he projects modern masculinity without excess. Clean lines, neutral tones, and structured silhouettes complement his calm persona. Financially, his rise reflects growing television earnings, brand collaborations, and expanding international visibility through streaming distribution. While still early in his long-term trajectory, his estimated net worth signals steady upward momentum rather than fleeting hype. What sets Baris Baktas apart is quiet ambition. He approaches acting as craft rather than shortcut, gradually refining emotional delivery and screen command. In an industry that often rewards loud visibility, his strength lies in subtle presence. As of 2026, Baris Baktas stands as one of the most promising emerging actors in Turkish television, known for restraint, discipline, and controlled intensity. His journey from a structured academic path to dramatic lead reflects patience, adaptability, and belief in gradual growth. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about her, a quiet intensity, emotional intelligence, and a screen presence that lingered long after the scene ended. Beren Saat didn't arrive in Turkish entertainment by accident. She earned her place through depth, discipline, and performances that reshaped expectations of what a leading actress could be. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Beren Saat was born on February 26, 1984, in Ankara, Turkey, into an academically inclined family far removed from the entertainment world. Her early life revolved around education and curiosity rather than cameras. She studied business administration at Basket University, but storytelling always pulled her in another direction. Her entry into acting came after participating in a television acting competition, where her natural emotional control and expressive presence immediately stood out. Her acting career began in the early 2000s, but it was her role as Beren Saat in Aşk-ı Memnu that transformed her into a cultural phenomenon. The series became one of the most iconic productions in Turkish television history, and Beren's portrayal of a complex, conflicted woman redefined female characters on screen. She didn't play Biter for sympathy. She played her with honesty, vulnerability, and emotional realism, earning widespread acclaim and multiple awards. Rather than staying within one formula, Beren deliberately expanded her range. She delivered haunting performances in Fatmagöl'ün Sukuna, a series that resonated internationally for its social impact and emotional weight. Later roles in Intikam and Atay, The Gift, showed her ability to move between grounded realism and symbolic storytelling, especially as Turkish content gained global reach through streaming platforms. Beren's approach to roles has always been intentional. She chooses characters that demand emotional depth and narrative responsibility, often stepping into stories that challenge audiences rather than comfort them. This selectiveness has kept her career impactful rather than oversaturated. Off-screen, her public image reflects intellect and restraint. She avoids constant visibility, rarely engages in sensationalism, and allows her work to speak first. She is also known for her interest in social issues, literature, and cultural discussions, which subtly inform the kinds of projects she accepts. Her lifestyle mirrors balance and privacy. Although her marriage to singer Kenan Doğulu placed her in the public eye, she has consistently maintained boundaries between her personal life and professional identity. She values structure, mental clarity, and long periods away from the spotlight when needed. Fashion-wise, Beren represents refined elegance. She favors classic silhouettes, understated luxury, and thoughtful styling rather than trend-driven excess. At international events and brand collaborations, her presence feels composed and intellectual rather than performative. By 2026, Beren Saat is widely regarded as one of the most influential actresses in Turkish television history. Her estimated net worth reflects decades of high-caliber projects, global streaming success, and selective endorsements. More importantly, her credibility remains intact, a rare achievement in a fast-moving industry. What truly sets her apart is emotional courage. Beren is unafraid of uncomfortable narratives, flawed characters, or silence. She trusts storytelling over spectacle, and that trust has built her legacy. From modern classics to globally streamed series, Beren Saat's journey is defined by substance over speed. As of 2026, she stands not just as a star, but as a benchmark, a symbol of depth, integrity, and lasting impact in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.